himself in a bad way. Chris Cantwell. Yeah, you do. Your all-time favorite Robin Hood, the reason the lawsuit happened. He's the reason the lawsuit happened.
I don't remember
The big guy from New York. Remember like the first videos where like, I guess you could say we, or just the people that were out were interacting with you guys? Yeah, well you had met me prior. Yeah, he just got kicked out of the Free State Project.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the first one publicly kicked out. I guess there was somebody previously, but it was like private. Yeah, it was related to things he said online that were very crazy. And when they sent him a letter saying you can either like take these back or like try and explain them, or we're gonna have to remove you. And he was like, no, I stand by it. And so they kicked him out. You remember him now, like big, kind of big guy, kind of loud. I think you two had like an interaction on video where you both were video recording.
Oh, probably. No, I was videoing him and he was videoing me.
Yeah, he was the one that's probably been the most, what people would call, I wouldn't really say it's harassment per se, but the things that people all pointed to and were like, you guys do this and you guys do that, they would take his video and say that it was us. Yeah, and he doesn't even live here. He lives in New York. But that was... In the really weak video at the city pieced together, they used a whole bunch of his clips. Those meters both look dead. Oh, one of them's alive. I was gonna spot you a dime, but it looks like you get there before she does. Videos I took from the checkpoint the other night are online, along with an article about it on Free Keene. Yeah, it started off like pretty calm. The officer in charge really was the officer in charge. He was like running over to anybody whenever he wanted to talk to them, things like that. But one thing that they kept doing is they would say they were asking for things when they were really ordering things. Like when they were asking for driver's license, they were ordering driver's license. There was one point where Ian got out of the car while I was stopped, and the officer in charge came running over and was like, "Sir, I'm asking you to get back in the car." And he's like very assertive about it, like, "I'm asking you to get back in the car." And Ian was saying to him, like, "Are you asking or ordering? If you're asking, it implies that I'm free to decide that." And then he says, "This is your last chance, otherwise you'll be arrested for disorderly." And then it's like, oh, it's an order. But I wish they'd just be clear in their diction, like, Just say, I'm giving you a lawful order to get back in the vehicle. Like, that would be clear, but instead they're like, I'm asking you to get back in the car. I guess it sounds nicer to be like you're asking, but they should be clear. Like if they're ordering, they should say they're ordering. Any other stops today? Usually I get a heads up of what's going on.